was an entertaining game. I thought our guys played with really good energy. We need to continue to play with more discipline. I thought the 8-day break might have hurt us there a little bit, just in terms of being a little rusty when it comes to playing with discipline. But we'll get better at that. It's a fine line between getting after people and then defending without fouling. So we'll improve there. Happy for Troy that he hit the shot at the end to set the school record. He's a guy that's put a lot of extra work in, a lot of hours when it was just him and a manager in the gym, and it's paying off for him.
He's had kind of a really good stretch here over the last 5 games. He's got 33s in the last 5 games. Is he sort of finding the center, or is he getting more comfortable in some states?
No, I don't think so. I think he's getting a lot of good looks, and we talk about honoring the process, and that means shooting the ball the right way. And I think he's done a better job honoring that process. But it's a shot-by-shot deal. I mean, just because you honor the process on the first shot doesn't mean that you will on the second. So Coach Ballard has done a terrific job this year with him. They watch every shot that he takes on tape multiple times. They do a lot of extra shooting at night, and again, that's paying off.
Were you aware that he was close to it? I mean, putting him back in at the end, was there any reason why?
No, I put him back in at the end because we don't have anyone else. I mean, Rob Brandenburg was cramping up a little bit, so he had to come out. And all the other guys on the bench that were perimeter guys are guys that play a lot. Darius, Briante, Rob, Troy, Trey. So we had to play someone and just put him back in.
Coach, can you talk about the defense? I know you had forced 34 turnovers, you had 20 steals.
Yeah, I thought our guys played with good energy. We got our hands on the basketball quite a bit. That's what we try to do. We always want to speed the other team up. I thought we gave them too many opportunities around the rim, and it's something that we'll watch on tape and that we'll address and get better at. But I was proud of the way that we were able to force them into quite a few turnovers.
You got off to a great start in that regard, but was that part of the layoff that maybe caused, not to back off, but they got back in it a little bit after that great start you had. It was like 16-3.
Yeah, I mean, we had a double-digit lead for the whole game after that, but certainly I think putting them to the foul line, I believe they made 13 free throws in the first half. That allowed them to score 30 points in the first half, and we were up by a lot, but we still want to do a better job on defense. We want to hold teams certainly under 30 at the half. They got 30 and 37 in 2 halves, so we'll do better. We'll work at it. We'll get better.
Were you happy with the way Darius was playing today, and what played into putting him back in the starting lineup?
He's a starter. I mean, he's our point guard, so it's just a matter of him getting healthy. He's our senior leader, and that's what he is. I told Briante I consider him to be a starter too, and I mean, he goes in the game literally 2.5 minutes in the game, so it's not a huge deal. I don't think it's a huge deal to those guys. They're bought into what the team needs, and yeah, I was happy with him. I thought Darius gave us great leadership. He got his hands on the basketball quite a bit. He had double-digit deflections today, which is something that we chart. So glad to have him back.
How are you guys going to prepare for your road trip next week?
Practice. We'll get on the practice floor and work to get better. And we haven't been on the road for quite some time since we played Old Dominion. So, we'll get in Franklin Street Gym starting tomorrow. Address some things that we need to do better. Then we'll start preparing for East Tennessee State and treat it like we would any other road game. Go down there and try to get a win.
Anything jumping out at you about East Tennessee State?
haven't really watched them yet. I just go one game at a time, and my focus last few days has been on Fairleigh Dickinson. And now with this game over, my primary focus is going to be on our team, watching the game tape and seeing what we need to improve on. And then as I start watching ETSU, we'll prepare for them. The scout coach for the game has already watched quite a bit of them, so we'll be ready to attack some of the things that they do well.
That's it. That Coach Ballard, Troy, they take a look at every shot he takes on video. Is there anything mechanically are there things that habits that he's trying to avoid, bad habits that over the course of time he's had to fight against?
Yes, there's a lot of them. Probably the biggest one is we tell them stay with your shot. And I think the best shooters do a great job of holding their follow through and hanging in there with their shot instead of falling out of their shot, falling away. And if you watch Troy shoot, when he stays with it and he holds his follow through, he shoots a very high percentage. When he falls out of his shot, he shoots a much lower percentage. He can still make it some that way. That's the problem sometimes when a guy's such a good shooter, is that he can make it shooting it the wrong way sometimes. But over the course of a game or several games, you're going to make a much higher percentage if you shoot it the right way.
Coach, I know you have said before how you guys relish or play better when you guys are the underdog or consider the underdog. But during this stretch, you guys have been favored for most of these games, and it seemed like the play hasn't dropped off. Can you just give us your thoughts about how pleased you've been?
Yeah, I think, we're always better when we're the aggressor. And you're exactly right. I mean, we've taken a lot of pride in being a more aggressive team when we're playing against a bigger team or a team from a BCS conference. But even if we're not playing that type of team, we still want to be the aggressor. And we're going to be at our best if we are the aggressor. And I credit Darius and Briante with that in a lot of ways, in that they've led the way with their approach. Very aggressive approach, and they certainly don't play mistake-free, but nobody does. The game of basketball is a game of mistakes, and as long as they lead and our team adopts that aggressive mindset, I think we got a really good chance.